In the shadow of the world's tallest peaks, a conflict persists. Tibet, a land rich in culture and spirituality, has long yearned for a resolution. On November 11, 2023, President Joe Biden is scheduled to meet with Chinese leader Xi Jinping during the APEC summit in San Francisco, United States. This video urgently calls on President Biden to raise the issue of Tibet during this crucial meeting, as mandated by the Tibetan Policy Act. Tibetan Policy Act of 2002 addresses the issue of water security and environmental destruction in Tibet, provides humanitarian assistance for Tibetans in Tibet and in exile, and the act requires President Biden to encourage dialogue between Chinese leaders and the Dalai Lama or his representatives, aimed at achieving a negotiated agreement on Tibet without preconditions. In the early 2000s, China held 10 rounds of dialogue with the Dalai Lama's envoys, offering a glimmer of hope. However, since 2010, these talks have stalled as the situation in Tibet has deteriorated. Tibet, brutally occupied by China for over 6 decades, ranks among the world's least free regions. Freedom House, a watchdog group, equates it with South Sudan and Syria. China has collected DNA from around 1 million Tibetans and forcibly separated over 1 million Tibetan children from their families, isolating them from their culture, language, and religion. In 2023, bipartisan support led to the reintroduction of the Promoting a Resolution to the Tibet-China Conflict Act, aimed at pressuring China to restart negotiations. President Biden promised during his 2020 campaign to work with allies to press Beijing into direct dialogue with Tibetan representatives, seeking autonomy, human rights, and cultural preservation. As the world watches, President Biden's meeting with President Xi presents an opportunity to address the Tibet-China conflict, respecting the rights and culture of the Tibetan people. Let us hope that this meeting marks a step towards a peaceful resolution.